As we know that long behold, the most awaited and the biggest tech show of the world has started, the CES 2021. And well, it's first time occurring digitally, but with the ongoing pandemic situation, like we can't expect anything else to be going on right now. And the thing is, like, we will start our CES coverage with Intel. Let's give them a bit of priority. They are very much like lacking their attention in the market. Respect for you, Intel, by the way. So let's start. So Intel has announced their i9 11 900K processors with their Z500 motherboards. Uh, Now here we can see that they have also announced a very special thing about their budget series motherboards. That's the B series, and well, they were providing RAM overclocking now in the budget series motherboards also there. But earlier they were fixed on, like, the memory was fixed as per the limits on the CPU. Like if the CPU supports 2933 megahertz of memory, then no matter how high frequency you would put, if you put it in a B series motherboard, it will run at 2933 megahertz only. But now this budget these budget series motherboards will have RAM overclocking unlocked, so you could use a faster speed memory, which will give you incrementally performance increase, as we know already. Now if we talk about the desktop generations of Intel upcoming 11th gen, so we can expect anywhere around a 19% of IPC improvement with an i9 which was announced yesterday. That's 11900K. It comes with 8 core and 16 thread, which is 2 cores lesser than its 10th gen predecessors. But I believe Intel couldn't get that much of yields in their 10 core die, so they have again shifted back to 8 cores. And well, 10th gen was just like trying to get a leap, but they failed. And here we can observe a 5.3 GHz of single core boost clock with a 4.8 GHz of base and a 3200 MHz native RAM support. RAM speed, the native RAM speed supported is now 3200 MHz, which is actually something better for them. And we can also, the other thing that we can see here is a 50% iGPU improvement. I hardly believe someone who uses i9 will use a iGPU unless it's on a ultrabook. And AV1 decoder, which is something good for our media encoders and streamers. And well, we have also seen an incremental increase in the PCIe lanes, that has been 16 to 20, and that too also from PCIe Gen 3 to PCIe Gen 4, so that's a lot of bandwidth. Now well, this increment is easily observable because nowadays M.2 SSDs are so cheap and so common that everyone is using their M.2 SSDs in their PC and as a boot drive. So we can see that the PCIe bandwidth is somewhere suffering for graphics card and M.2 SSD. So this time they have separated it differentiately. Now the 16 lanes would be reserved for your graphics card and 4 separate lanes would be given to your M.2 SSDs, and all of those reserved lanes are blazing fast PCIe Gen 4. Now well, if we talk about backwards compatibility, it will be backwardsly compatible with all the Z490 motherboards. With an BIOS update, you can run your 11th gen processor in it. And well, if we talk about gaming benchmarks, Intel did compared it to Ryzen 7, I guess, and it showed a 4 to 5% better performance than AMD. Okay, that's all we want, 4 to 5% better performance. But that's how CPU market is going on right now. Both of them are trying to give each other a tough competition, but AMD is clearly leading right now. Well, I hope that Intel come with something that gives some competition to AMD to make the availability and the prices somehow normal again. Now well, if we talk about the availability of these CPUs, they will be available with all other SKUs during March with the launch of i3, i5 and i7s. And well, if we talk about the generation improvements, there is a new core architecture of 10 nanometer which is based on 14 nanometer, and I just didn't understand what does this literally mean. I don't understand 14 nanometer on 10, it's kind of playing with minds and heads, we are using this, but that it's the same old shit but improved. Well, whatever. But if we talk about other things, then there is a new memory controller which is improved basically, and with new media encoders, as I talk about the AV1 decoders, and with a PCIe Gen 4 support, Intel has also finally came into the PCIe Gen 4 Legends group as a last member. Sorry. And Intel is also providing wide connectivity options there with Wi-Fi 6 and all, whatever they are. So this is from Intel, and I am also going to be covering news from Nvidia, AMD and all other laptops manufacturers Asus, Lenovo, MSI, whosoever will announce anything. So if you want to get the latest news about them, please share this video, like this video, comment down, and subscribe to our channel. Till then, thank you, signing off.